I'm Zoe Xu. I am the lead role for a function that we call Dawson Funding. It is predominantly a group that focuses on corporate development activities as well as providing financial services and enablement to our ventures. We would serve as the financial planning and analysis capacity for our ventures, and we could be, in the position of supporting them on the day-to-day financial operations if they need to establish a new process, for example, cash management or projection and budgeting. Or, we could be participating in, investor engagement, strategic partnership engagements, kind of touching on the topic of capital formation and raises for, our ventures, to attract the next, boost to their growth. Our work needs to be more intertwined and more hands-on with our ventures, especially at the beginning of them being set up, and we're in the journey of nurturing the idea, trying to achieve the stabilization phase of these ventures and make sure that the original ideas actually take off successfully as a business model. During that transitional period, we're very much involved as the financial and business advisor. One of the most recent one is participating in supporting Overcast to get investment and establish that strategic partnership with AWI. And I think that was such a great success last year, a great opportunity for Overcast to have better runway and invest more into their resources and R&D efforts to improve their product. And then also in this joint partnership also have a layer of co-marketing and co-branding and co-sales strategy where it provides the the startup itself with greater market access. I think that McKinsey always have a culture of innovation. However, there wasn't such a group that is created in such a way like Dawson Ventures to specifically focus on these sort of efforts. We're driving innovations and we're trying to ride and be ahead of the market trends. Innovation cannot do without continuously learning, continuously problem solving, and always harbor that growth mindset. Getting innovation, and transform innovative ideas to a succinct business model and successful business that can run and scale in the long run. That journey takes the effort of not just a lab. It takes the effort of the advisory group. It takes the effort of our group, and also partnership within the McKinsey broader family.